Good job, man. Look at this. Come here.
Is that at home?
If I can have everyone's attention, we'll go ahead and get started with our post-qualifying media availability for Sunday's Good Sam Roadside Assistance 500.
Tell me that's not.
We welcome with us here today the second fastest qualifier, Ryan Newman, driver of the number 39 U.S. Army Chevrolet, and Clint Bowyer, driver of the number 15 5-Hour Energy benefiting Avon Foundation for Women Toyota, who qualified third for Sunday's Good Sam Roadside Assistance 500 here at Talladega Superspeedway.
That's so funny. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I tried to drag it out as long as I could. Ryan, our second fastest qualifier, talk a little bit about your run out there today.
Say what?
The qualifying
Did we say we were ready?
No. Are you ready?
That was anger. Did you hear the anger in his voice? We're actually looking at.
You need to get a hearing aid.
Deers.
You didn't hear it right.
Ryan's a horrible shot, it looks like.
Don't get started.
Ryan, would you talk about your qualifying run first? Then you can talk about the deer in the photo.
How did you know it was a deer?
You just told me.
He said he's a horrible shot.
I said he's a horrible shot.
Oh.
But you're
Talk
very
about your
smart.
qualifying run. Go ahead.
It is what it is. It was a good run. The guys did a great job with the car, but we came up a little bit short with the U.S. Army Chevrolet, and we only ran five laps yesterday in practice. We come here with the impression that we're bringing the best car with all the things that we know are the fastest. So trying things in practice are really just trying things, and had the confidence to know that we were competitive, and we were, and we'll see how it shakes out in the race versus qualifying. If we can be in that same group of top 2 to 5 with 5 to go, then we've done our job.
Clint, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
At least she asked you.
I asked you, you just weren't listening. Ooh.
Okay.
Clint finished qualified third for Sunday's Good Sam Roadside Assistance.
I'm like blown away, shocked. Very proud of.
You gonna let her finish?
No. I told you I was ready.
Go ahead. Talk about your qualifying run out there today.
I'm blown away, shocked that we are top 3. Very, very proud of Patty and everybody on our 5-Hour Energy Toyota. With the support of the Avon Foundation, everything we got going on. We haven't been qualifying very good on these restrictor plate tracks. And today, it caught me off guard. I thought we were definitely, going into today, my whole plan for the weekend was I kind of figured that we were going to qualify poorly and ride around the back. We're in the front. I'm going to try to stay there.
All right, we'll open it up for questions now for both gentlemen. Please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. We'll start in the back with Stan.
Stan Creekmore with RPMtonight.com. Clint, yesterday your conversation was a bit different than this. You hoped that you qualified up towards the front so you could stay up to the front. Do you know? Obviously, you know what the team did different, but did the car feel that much different today in qualifying than it did yesterday in practice?
No, it's the same car. It was faster in qualifying than I thought it was going to be. It's just simple as that. It stacked up against the competition speed-wise better than we anticipated going into it. Now, like I said, the guys worked hard, and we knew going in here we needed to qualify better. We've been, not very fast with our plate program. So, Patty and all the guys at MWR are proud of the fab shop. You didn't hear us talk about the fabrication shop much, but they did their jobs. TRD has stepped up with an engine program all year long. It seems like with each and every week we have more horsepower every time we get to the track. So just, again, another prime example of good things going on, at the Toyota camp and MWR.
All right, questions for Clint or Ryan? Okay, we'll take one from Lee, then come over to Bob.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. Ryan, for as many times as you have won poles in your career, what is your take on the top 35 rule that NASCAR's looking at changing for next season?
I don't know the exact specifics, but from what I understand, it's going back to exactly what we had, right? So there's a reason we changed it to go to what we have now versus what we had. So either we made a mistake in going to what we have, or there's a reason everybody likes it better the way it was, and it is what it is. But in the end, it's the same for everybody. And I don't think, my 2 cents is I don't think that it's going to be a big issue at all to start the season, because with the new cars, I don't see us having an extra surplus of cars that are, I don't see 48 or 50 cars each and every week. I see 43, maybe 44 type deal. So I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker for many people at all. I just, I think later in the season when there's other teams, you get some teams that maybe nationwide teams that want to run a cup race and have built a car because they can, then it's going to be a little different situation.
Okay, we'll take our next question from Bob, then go over to Nate.
Bob Parker, Sporting News. For Ryan and Clint, I mean, what does this mean as far as qualifying? Does it mean anything come lap 5 where you start? And does it help the team, I guess, mentally at all to have a good qualifying run here?
Well,
Hey, he said my name first.
I was going to ask you, did you have a bad night last night? You got a bottle of Advil on one side and a cup of coffee on the other.
Assuming it's Advil.
No, I wish I had as much fun.
But I'm going to go ahead and answer. Yes, it changes the game, plan for me quite a bit. I mean, like I said, I thought we were going to qualify poorly, and we didn't. We're in the top 5, and certainly up front, we need to try to stay there and stay out of trouble. So certainly going to race up there as much as I can, and till something crazy happens. Biggest thing is I'm not going to put myself, the situation I'm in, I got to be able to capitalize at the end of this race. Now, Newman is here to win the race at all costs, and let him answer that on his side of it.
I mean, we ran 5 laps yesterday in practice, so I didn't know exactly how we were going to shake up qualifying. I know that this is the same car we had at Daytona when we were second to third speed-wise, and, we felt like we had a good car in the race as well, had a problem on pit road. But, it's the first 5 laps of the race. To answer your question, you might be in front of the first crash if it happens early, but you could be just as easily a part of it, falling backwards. You just never know. And we could be 4 wide coming across for the completion of the first lap. You just never know.
All right, we'll take our next question from Nate.
Nate Ryan, USA Today. For you, Ryan, you said 5 laps total in practice yesterday. This is only the second race since the 2-car tandems were eradicated. Is there any danger, do you think? A lot of guys didn't practice a lot yesterday. Is there any danger that guys might have trouble getting acclimated back to the draft now?
No.
None.
No, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I might be the first one to crash tomorrow, but I don't think so.
I got to start next to the guy that's got 5 laps on the track.
Yeah.
Are you worried?
I'm going to take a couple of Advil.
Additional questions? Okay, we'll take one in the back from Stan.
Stan Creekmore again with RPMtonight.com. For both of you, the race today probably has no real value, even from a tire standpoint, with what you all will do tomorrow. So is this afternoon then a nice vacation? And do any of you have anything wonderful planned for?
I'm going fishing.
I'm going to at least try to find something more exciting than fishing to do. But
You got to be able to catch them.
I would
to be
say
exciting.
watch the truck race. It's kind of a bummer we don't have the nationwide race here. Just going back to Nate's point, there isn't a lot of practice, before this, and I wish there was a nationwide race where you could go out there and get your feet wet and get acclimated to this. I think this is an exact situation where the nationwide series could really benefit somebody, dipping down and running a nationwide race. So me personally, I know we have the truck race here, but it's hard to find rides and stuff like that, but I'd love to be able to compete in something today. I think this is a...
You want to go fishing?
I do not want to go fishing with you, Ryan.
I'll compete with you.
Something tells me it'll be boring, and you'll yell at me the whole time.
Final questions for these 2 gentlemen. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. We will see you guys. Good luck tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
If we are here tomorrow, just coincidentally, if we are here tomorrow, could you be a little more patient with us to get started, please?
Could you be a little bit nicer tomorrow if you're in here?
I just want to be
I
here
could.
tomorrow.
If I'm here tomorrow, I will be nicer.
I've been hanging out with Si all day, okay?
Take my trash, please.